Well, it's a bit of a mess today. We've lost to Oldham by 2 goals to 1. In the week, I was joking about, oh, imagine if we lose to Oldham. Do you think we'll do a fan cam? Do you think we'll do this? Yeah. Um, we decided we're back here. It's irrelevant, but we're booking a holiday for the summer. I've got Will joined beside me. Will, we missed a penalty. They scored a penalty. They won in the last minute. We had the lead. We didn't play very well. Sum up that 90 minutes. It was crazy.
Well, I just thought it was extremely boring, to be honest. I didn't really enjoy myself today. I didn't expect us to lose. However, I did think that we deserved to lose after that performance. I thought Oldham played pretty well. They had a good game plan and they stuck to it. And yeah, as I said, deserved to win. To be honest, didn't they? What do you think?
What do I think? I think that it's all well and good playing a strong team, but when you go to the likes of Luciano Vietto up front, who I thought was atrocious today, his hold-up play, or him as a striker compared to Mitrovic is he was terrible.
Don't have a backup for Mitrovic, do we? We don't. There's no backup. I mean, we've tried to play, say, Kamara. There's played a couple of times, but there's no one. Okay, yeah, Mitrovic came on, missed a penalty, which he. I mean, that's a different topic, but we don't have a backup for Mitrovic, which is worrying. Because imagine if Mitrovic got injured. There's been discussions about it, but imagine if he got injured. At the moment, it does look pretty grim for us. It doesn't look like we're going to stay up from what we're seeing on the pitch anyway. And if Mitrovic was to get injured, then I would say that we're definitely going down, you know? So we do need a bit of strength in that department. But yeah.
There's a couple of points I want to talk about. One is the Cabano dive. Yet another player diving inside the box against a team from League Two in Oldham. He could have just shot there or at least crossed the ball, and he's gone down and tried to con the ref.
I mean, at the time, obviously you want to be positive at the time. I did think it was a penalty. I haven't seen it back, so I can't say that I thought it was a dive. But obviously there was VAR in play, so if the ref thought it was a dive and it wasn't, then they would have probably reversed the decision. So yeah, it must have been a dive. So in that respect, I don't know. I like Cabana as a player. I thought he had an okay game. He did miss a one-on-one, and yeah, as you say, he dived apparently. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit tough to take, considering we played such a strong team. I thought the team that ended, it was a pretty much Premier League. Well, the team we've been playing with in the Prem almost, and to lose against Oldham. Even when, say, the likes of Sessegnon, Mitrovic came on, we were 1-0 up at the time. And Sessegnon came on and we lost the game. You wouldn't really expect it, would you?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We have to talk about Ryan Sessegnon because out of all the time he's been at Fulham, he's been a diamond for us. He's scored so many goals. He's basically got us very much helped us towards promotion. But today he made a mistake, and today he gave away the penalty, pulling his man down. And you can't just blow over it and say... oh, that's Sessy Young. He needs to learn. Like that's poor from him. It really is.
Yeah, it was a stupid decision. I don't know. He must have. We haven't really seen. He's got a very clever head on the pitch, but that wasn't not his best moment in the Fulham shirt, was it? So I don't know.
I'll say this: that I just watched the replay. We just watched the replay there, and the man he's marking runs quite aggressively towards the goal, and that kind of angers Sessegnon a little bit, and he pulls him down. You can quite see the aggression on Sessegnon's face as he pulls him down. But, you know, Anthony Taylor's a good referee. If he spots that, it's going to be a penalty. And from there, the kind of game changed from there. And so you have to put blame on Sessegnon for the first time in I can remember.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can put the blame. But then again, it shouldn't be down to that. That was that 70-something minute? I can't remember when it was.
It gets them the equaliser. It gets them the confidence to get into the game.
It does get them equalised. But at that point, we should be clear. I mean, I still think it is... Well, we shouldn't put down Oldham because they had a very good game and they did deserve to win, as I say. But we're a Premier League team. They're a League Two team. We're at home. We're playing we're playing a strong team. We're a very strong team. We shouldn't be at that point just 1-0 up and then be worrying about them getting an equaliser. It shouldn't be happening. So, yeah.
There's a couple more things I want to talk about. Twitter's been an absolute it's a war zone. So much toxic comments. A few aimed at me, my height.
And me.
Yeah, and Dylan and Umberto. And all very funny. And if you are watching this, then we take it with a pinch of salt. Really, we laugh about it and we move on.
I think this man will be the one who will be targeted now because he's been very quiet. But now after this, it might be a bit different.
Yeah, it's been nuts, and there's no need there, is there? I mean, if you want to have a dig at me, then that's fine. I've seen my Snapchat story has already been up on Twitter. Whatever, really. Fans turning on each other, but blaming Tony Khan, basically. That's my point. Blaming Tony Khan for this performance. He wasn't on the pitch, though, playing. That was my point to this guy.
Yeah, I've heard it all, haven't I? But, yeah, I mean, it's yeah, okay, we paid these players. Okay, you can say Tony Khan maybe he's signed the wrong players. Some may say whatever, but we do pay these guys a lot of money to be playing football. They should at least put some fight in. Maybe they're not the best players. Maybe there are better players out there who could be playing in this team. But again, the game like today, they should be putting some fight in. They should be fighting for their place. Those who fringe kind of players who, yeah, it's a strong team, but there are a few players in there who are fringe players, and they should be fighting. And then we've got like the likes of Kearney, our captain. There's just like throughout the season, I haven't seen much effort. I don't think he's a captain as I've thought all season, but I don't know. They get paid a lot of money to be doing this, and they should consider themselves lucky to have this as their profession. So they should at least put 100% in every single game. Yeah. I mean, no matter who you're playing, it's the FA Cup third round. It's a historic competition in England. A lot of fans really like the competition. Some may say, "Oh yeah, we should focus on the Premier League, focus on trying to stay up." But you still want to, you want to win every game. And if, like as people say, it breeds the winning feeling within the club. Move that on to Burnley now. It's kind of a bit on a low moving into Burnley because we've just lost to Oldham at home with a strong team.
Burnley's our biggest game of the season so far, and like you said, yeah, we've come off the back of a defeat at home to League Two Oldham. No disrespect to Oldham, by the way. We have to say that their fans were magnificent, great limbs for both their goals. Fair play to them. We had a decent chat with a couple of them after the game, and they're all very happy and chirpy. And I hope you get a good draw in the next round. So yeah, Burnley's massive. I just wanted to quickly talk about Tom Kearney because he was playing in his actual position today, alongside Seri, who I thought was fine today as well. Yeah, and apparently I don't take this too seriously, but I heard that he asked to be substituted because he was injured from that penalty decision.
Was he touched for the penalty?
I don't know. It's really weird. And then Mitrovic obviously comes on and misses the penalty, but Kearney spotted in a kebab house the other day as well. I mean, I don't want to bring up all this, but sometimes you kind of just... I looked at that and I thought, what? Yeah. Maybe it was his girlfriend who wanted the kebab and she has cravings when she's pregnant.
Maybe, but yeah, you just want to... You want...
Okay then, Dylan.
Say that. Can you actually...
Of course, no, because when you're pregnant, you get cravings, and maybe it was a doner. If it was a doner kebab, look, come on, we've just lost in the FA Cup third round. We're trying to have a laugh here, trying to lift our spirits. Anyway, so Kearney.
Yeah, I mean, all fans love Kearney, don't they?
Yeah.
But then there's that side of him that should he be the captain? He does the way he plays football. He does like to stroll about on the pitch. He likes to be the one who has the ball. He doesn't like to be the one chasing the ball. And under Ranieri, it's been a lot of chasing the ball. And even under Slav, to be honest, we didn't have the ball all the time. And there was a lot of walking about, kind of, yeah, I'm the captain. He acted like the captain, but he didn't have the traits of the captain, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't know if at the moment, I can't really see a place in the team for him. Like, obviously, there's a lot of, when he plays well, Fulham plays well. But under Ranieri, he's played a few times out wide, and he hasn't been effective. But then when he's played in the middle, I don't think he's been that effective anyway. I think against Arsenal, he was all right when we were in the game. But then as soon as we go a goal down, he doesn't put many tackles in. If he's playing centre mid, if he's playing alongside, well, he played alongside Cisse against Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah, and if today he was alongside Seri. I feel like, I don't know, I like Chambers and Seri in midfield more than having a Kearney's. Then I'd prefer having Seri in that midfield over Kearney, if I'm going to be totally honest. But
I'm going to pose one last question before we finish. we've been playing this five at the back system recently, and then we went back to a back four today. Why don't we just keep the same back five, regardless of who we're playing? Surely you just want to integrate this new system into the team and get it more comfortable, because now we have to revert back to a back five against Burnley, because obviously it didn't work today against Oldham.
Exactly. I was surprised that we do have that week's gap between the game and the Burnley game. And okay, if we were playing the five at the back, you'd almost have to play Brian and Christie, because we don't really have another left or right wing back who can play those positions. You could argue Sessegnon can play on the left, and you can probably find someone who can play on the right. But I don't know, I thought it was a strange decision, because surely if we've been playing pretty well, we've had a couple of clean sheets under that new system, you'd want to keep it going. And if you could get a clean sheet today, that would be very good into going into Burnley with that back five. They would all be like working together. They'd know.
It would be so.
In hindsight, it's easy to say, because if we would have won, 3-0 today, we wouldn't have been talking about that decision of changing the back five to a back four. But I just thought it was, when I saw the team sheet come out at 1 o'clock today, I thought it was strange to see that there was a back four rather than a back five.
Thanks very much, Will. I'm just going to quickly round off and say that, if we do end up going to Burnley and getting a result, then I think this will all be forgotten. Yes, it's an upsetting time. I remember we went out the third round against Sheffield United at home in that horrible rainy night in the replay. Look, there's going to be better times this season probably. I just think there's a bit of an overreaction on Twitter. Yes, it's third round. Yes, it's League Two. But, for us, the league is a very important thing. And if we can stay in the Premier League, that means much more than an FA Cup third round draw. It's disappointing we're FA Cup tie. It's disappointing we're not through to the next round, but there are worse things to happen, and let's just keep the faith. Try and stay positive, even though we've got tricky run of fixtures to come after Burnley. It's not been great today in terms of what I've seen from the fans on Twitter and the performance of the pitch, but each their own opinion. Of course, this is why we do this kind of thing, and if you don't like it, then you can say that. If you don't like it, it's fine by me if you want to say all this stuff to me, but it's fine. Anyway, I'm fine. Let's round it off there. It's been a long watch. Thanks for sticking with us. Watch out for January signings. There could be some signings. Divock Origi's been linked. I won't go on for too much, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you at Burnley at Turf Moor. We're going to be up there. See you later.